Philadelphia Eagles are out here being the change they want to see. And I absolutely love it, man. The Eagles get some notably polarizing figures back at practice. They're taking a new approach to tackling with these drills, and Vic Fangio is shaking it up. Shaking it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. And I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got a special announcement, man. Shout out to myself. You know what I mean? Shout out to me. Big shout out to me. And my dog, D'Angelo Xavier. You know what I mean? Our music has gotten a movie placement. So if you're unfamiliar with the movie or the YouTube series Old Head, they doing a movie to it now. A lot of people from Philadelphia are involved in this one, man. Shout out to my guy Tony. We sent them the music. I said I think it'll go perfect for the vibe of your movie. They got back with us, man, with a little agreement, and you're gonna hear me and D'Angelo Xavier on the soundtrack in the movie. However that go, but that's major for us, man. You know what I mean? I just dipped my toenail into it. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo been doing it. But you know, man, it's a big accomplishment, man. It's just salute to the hard work, man. So I want y'all to check out the movie when it come out for sure. I'm gonna keep y'all updated. But yeah, man, that's big stuff, man, for me and my guy D-Lo. So let's talk Philadelphia Eagles football for a second, man. So things are changing. Things are changing. Sidney Brown has a 21-day practice window that's open. We talked a little bit about that yesterday. Fowler reports, you know, some changes being made within the Philadelphia Eagles infrastructure, and we are getting back a lot of good players. So let's start with the obvious, man. Let's talk about what everybody came here to talk about for real. Maddox is getting benched. Maddox is getting benched. I talked about this with Tone and Simone a couple days ago, that's the one thing you had to do coming after the bye was bench Avonte Maddox. So it's looking like Cooper Dejawn will be the starting nickel for the foreseen future. He was drafted high for a reason. Time to throw him out there, man. I didn't really expect, I didn't expect Quinyon and Cooper to be right now starting. I knew it would happen eventually, but man, it's time, man. It's time. Maddox just is not good anymore. Maddox just does not want to tackle. And, you know, I think the tackling is one of the bigger things about this situation when you ask me, man. But let's read a little bit about the report. Changes to the Eagles lineup are on the table as 2-2 Philly emerges from its bye week. One position to watch, rookie Cooper Dejawn taking over the nickel corner duties from veteran Avonte Maddox. That's a move I'm expecting, barring new developments. Dejawn is second rounder with first round talent, got off to a slow start due to a preseason injury, but is considered all caught up with Vic Fangio's scheme. I'm told multiple defensive positions were up to discussions over the past week due to the defense that ranked 30th in yards per play allowed. Sixth, 6 yards a play. The shakeup began in earnest Tuesday when the team released linebacker Devon White, a former Pro Bowler player who has been a healthy scratch all season long. So a lot of guys' spots was up for debate. A lot of guys' spots was up for talking. You know what I mean? So what that means is that I'm expecting to see some Trotter Jr., a little less Nakobe Dean. I'm expecting to see some Jalix Hunt, a little less Bryce Huff, a little less Nolan Smith, a little less of both of them, and a little more of Jalix Hunt. You know, we got to shake it up, man. We 2-2. You know, we one drop pass away from being 3-1, but I like how the coaching staff is handling this for real, man. Things got to change, and what better way to let your guys know that you are to be taken serious? What better way to let them know that you are to be taken serious, that you are the real deal, by moving pieces around? You know what I mean? Moving pieces around. Now, I don't agree with the Devon White situation that happened yesterday, simply because you don't know what you would have got out the player. You don't know what you would have got out of Devon White. Devon White probably is a way more short tackler than Nakobe Dean and a lot of the guys. You know what I mean? Devon White is fast sideline to sideline. I would have liked to see him fail at least. You know what I mean? I would have liked to see him fail at least, but I just feel like, you know, they ain't got time right now. I feel like they ain't got time, man. And then Devon White praising the other team while we playing his former team. I ain't with that, man. I ain't with that. So at the end of the day, I think the coaching staff did what was best. The coaching staff did what was best. You know, there's so many different things you can do with Cooper Dejawn. You know what I mean? You can't really blitz from the nickel position with Avonte Maddox. Avonte Maddox don't want no contact. He don't want no collision. He don't want to hit. You know what I mean? Cooper Dejawn is different. Cooper Dejawn is different from Avonte Maddox. You know, so I love this move. I love it. And you know, a lot of it has to do with, you know, the tackling and the poor effort that these guys put out. Now they're actually tackling a body at practice. They're not tackling donuts anymore. They're tackling a body. Maybe we could graduate to tackling a body in pads and not somebody from the coaching staff holding a pad. You know what I mean? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You literally perform the way you train in the National Football League. You do. You perform the way you train in the National Football League. If you want me to be honest, man, I would have liked to see Avonte Maddox get released. We have no need for him, bro. He don't need to be back on the field. He does not need to be back on the field, even in the backup capacity. So a lot of people are saying, well, we're thin that slot corner. We're thin that slot, blah, blah, blah. We're thin at the nickel. But at the end of the day, Sidney Brown is coming back. Now, I'm not saying Sidney Brown is going to play there where a lot of people are saying we're thin at, but Sidney Brown can be extra safety, which moves down Gardner Johnson, who has been borderline elite as a slot guy in the National Football League. Early in his career, he was getting a lot of slot reps. He was shutting a lot of people down in the slot. So I think you got to start moving Gardner Johnson around like a chess piece, you know what I mean, to get the best out of this defense. And you know, you're able to do that now because you got some safety depth back. So I'm interested. It's interesting to see, you know, how this new unit is going to gel, how this defense is going to look with the changes that have been made. I can't wait to see it, you know, to be for real. You know, the offense is getting healthy. We're getting all of our guys back. You know, they say Lane is good to go. You know what I'm saying? They're saying Smitty is good to go. AJ been chomping at the bit for this one. So, you know, I'm excited for the offense to get back, you know, but it's about this defense, man. This is about this defense. The Browns have not scored more than 18 on anybody this season. It's about this defense, man. Can we make the Browns offense look like how everybody else made them look? And the Browns played everybody else in the division. They played everybody else in the division. Can we make the Browns offense look bad, just like everybody else did that they played? You know what I mean? And you know, I want to say shout out to my dog, CJ Gardner Johnson, because Gardner Johnson, you know what I mean? He ain't jump off the edge about Slay. He ain't bring none of that drama to the locker room. That's a real leader right there, because a lot of people would have took that different, man. You know what I mean? They asked Gardner Johnson about the Slay thing, and this is what he said.
He's a great teammate. And more to say, he's a captain of our team. We listen to him, we follow him, and just try to hope we get a Super Bowl this year to make sure that he can go out with a bang, you know, being on his last couple of years and how we want to play it. But to take care of our vets and making sure that they know they got a safe haven here.
Yeah, man. So, you know, that's big ups to Gardner Johnson, showing maturity. He about trying to win, man. He about trying to win, and you really can't blame nobody with that mindset. You just can't blame nobody with that mindset. So, you know what I mean? With that being said, you know, we just got to sit and wait. You know, I'm going to try to drop the keys to victory on y'all. I might do a little lunchtime with the bullies tomorrow. It's time. We got to get back. We got to get back. We got to get back. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, man, changes is happening, man. And the Philadelphia Eagles want everybody to be a part of these changes and on board. We've been screaming for the heavens for Cooper Dejawn. And, you know, I think we're going to get our wish, man. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, though.